Welcome everybody to my channel, and my name is Priya. And before I dive deep into the topic of manifestation and law of attraction, I want to talk about who I am in the first place. So I am basically a lawyer and I hail from India, and my journey with law of attraction started in the year 2019 when in the month of October. And since then, I have witnessed life changing manifestations in my own life. And I completely believe in this particular law of manifestations, which is why. However, there are few things that I have tried to manifest in the recent times. And I thought that the first thing that I would want to do for the world is to provide some value. So basically, as you can see, I'm starting this channel completely from scratch. I bought a microphone, but it doesn't really work in my phone. So I'm making this video in my laptop. So the video quality might not be that great as of now. I hope that if I get more followers and people suggest, I can invest more eventually. So let's dive deep into what I'm going to do today. Today we are going to read a thought-provoking line from one of the most famous book of law of attraction, which if all of you know is Think and Grow Rich. It's not only The Secret. So one thing is like that I follow in my life is that whenever I'm going through something very difficult, I tend to lean down on law of attraction, and which is what I'm going to do here for all of you. So this book Think and Grow Rich was written by Napoleon Hill, and he was one of the most profound writers in the field of self-development to have introduced the idea of law of attraction. So this particular chapter on desire states that it is a starting point of all achievements, the factor of desire. Now, one thought-provoking line which I'm going to read is every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent success. Now, this particular line, which is very controversial when you think about it, because when you're actually going through that particular failure, it is much more easier said than done that you're in your rock bottom and it's very difficult to see the light. So when it comes to the factor of law of attraction in this particular line, that to see the light, basically that every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent success. So this is a reminder for everybody who's going through a very, very tough time, that if you're going through failures again and again, and no matter who is telling you what and how many times you're rejected, you need to believe that with each and every failure, you're actually learning. And this can be a way to look into the positivity when it comes to law of attraction, that even on your darkest days, you have to believe that there is a positive side, there is a better side than what you're seeing, and your success is supposed to be a lot greater. That is why you're constantly getting rejection. Because if you think about it in a much more clear manner, what is rejection and what is failure? Failure means that there is a hollow part, right? There's something lacking in your life. And I believe personally that if something is lacking in your life, that means it is an empty space. And that empty space is not supposed to be there. So it's always supposed to be filled with something greater than what you're thinking. That is what I believe in. Actually, I've controlled my mind in such a manner that I have started believing that when there is a huge lack in your life, then it is supposed to be filled with something greater. That is why the small things that you're trying to attract might not align with you at all. And this is a reminder from this book, Think and Grow Rich, that you should believe in yourself. And if you really like this particular content, I would really want to make much more contents like this in future also, where I'm realistically talking about law of attraction. And I'm not a guru. I'm just somebody who has actually witnessed it in my life again and again. My life. So it is like me giving all of you, everybody who's seeing this particular video, a very honest opinion on how it works. And if you all really like this particular content, I can read more from different various books that I do read on self-help and how they are related to law of attraction and who has used these in law of attraction. And I have real-time experiences of big people actually using this in their business, which is completely not related to law of attraction, but how they actually use it, how they train their people using law of attraction. So if you'd want to know more about this particular topic, I would want to make much more. And Please let me know all of that in the comments, and please like, share, and subscribe.